Peace and balance, you guys. So today I want to come in and talk about this full moon in Libra we are experiencing. I want to touch on the collective energy because it is a powerful energy, or powerful experience that we are going through, or change we are going through. And this is part one. I don't know if you're watching this on Facebook, then it's gonna be one video. But if it's on TikTok, then this is part one. And I want to talk about the full moon in Libra because I feel like this shift is the beginning of a new order, with the natural laws of life, for anyone that's deep into spirituality, to where you came to that understanding of the laws that are instilled in place in life, in order for things to be fair and balanced, and structured and organized, so it can be more in harmony, so we can all experience this world. And with this energy, this full moon is bringing clarity in the dark aspect of a self that was imbalanced, or that is unbalanced. So this full moon in Libra is calling us to bring about balance within aspect of a self that may not be as balanced as we think, or maybe in the way of us pushing forward into what's next, because I feel like we all know it's something that's to come. We're not really sure what, each of us have our own goals and plans on what it is that we wish to bring about. And I feel like this full moon in Libra is just calling us to kind of like be a judge. I feel like this energy is bringing this self-judgment or self-correction, where we've been called to kind of look within ourselves, aspect of ourselves that is unbalanced, or that we may not be operating our best self at, because that's the goal, is for us to become a better version of ourselves and rise above and not stoop low, or be low vibrational. I feel like this Libra energy is calling us to gain balance within ourselves, so we can have balance in the external world. And with this balance, or this clarity, it will allow you to kind of see where it is that you need to push more towards, to bring more order in, or whatever it is that you need to maybe release in order for you to bring more order in. The goal is to bring more order and structure into your reality and your internal world. So I do want to tap into the reading and see what it is that spirits wants us to know. And this is just the collective mind, or the collective consciousness, and just allowing us to know what it is that we need to know at this present moment, whatever your intentions may be. That can let you know how this energy may be influencing us, not just on a collective level, and how this can play out on a personal level to you, or the people around you, depending on how much work you've done on yourself. Because the more work you've done on yourself, is not to make anybody seem like anything, but everybody is like at a different level. So if you've done more work on yourself compared to other people, you are in a different level in time, to where as though you can assess things and know better and know the outcome, or where things can lead to what, and you can just operate a little bit more better. And yeah, but let's get into the reading. Let's see what this energy wants us to know, or how it may influence. I do feel like it is a whole lot of like resistance and like a bit of like uncertainty when it comes to like, is it what is true and what is real. And I feel like that's what we all kind of like going through, where we're trying to figure out what is real and what is not in our lives, and what is real and what is not within ourselves and in our own reality. So whether or not whatever you believe in is real or not, whether or not, however you feel is real or not, whatever it is that you may consider real or not, I feel like, we're kind of trying to figure out what it is, not just through others, but also through ourselves, so we can be more aligned with who we are and align with those that are meant to be in our lives, and uplift and upheld that energy, within us. So that's why I feel the cards kind of spreading out. Like, it's just a sense of resistance. And this is from the Oracle cards from Ancestor Spirits. So this is tapping into the dead, or tapping into aspect of herself that once was, and allowing it to help guide us. But I feel like for a lot of people, I see 333. So if you see 333, if you've been seeing 333, then this may be for you before I even get into the reading, because this came before I saw 333. But if you see 333, then this message may be for you. I feel like some of you guys, your ancestors are mad at you, or like your spirit guys, maybe your spirits may be mad at you, because of it has been a friction when it comes to you, what they're trying to tell you, or what they're trying to get you to see, but you don't want to see, or you don't want to improve in that area. I feel like it's like a blockage. It's like this sense of like you can't breathe, like you always like tensed up, or like you can't breathe. You feel like you can't breathe, or like somebody needs to cut you some slack. But this is just the energy of the energy of your spirit guys, like kind of like pressing onto you, your spirit, because you've been ignoring them, and you've been leading yourself astray. You've been leading yourself to the wrong path. You've been giving your energy in the wrong things. You've been investing your time into things that doesn't serve any higher purpose, but only serves your lower aspect, or your animalistic self. So I feel like, for some of you guys, you are being called to like reconnect to your spirit guides, or your ancestors. And this starts from you getting to know yourself more in your ancestry, where you're from, your culture, whatever is going to help you heal and pierce through whatever is blocking you from tapping into your innate gift, and making you push away aspect of yourself that you're trying to run away from. So yeah, that's for somebody specifically. Now collectively, this is the message that I got. We have tune in and connect, non-verbal communication, intuition, and messages. So this is a very important time to quiet the mind and allowing yourself to just be still and receiving the message that are being brought forth to you, because it's to allow you to see clearly, so you can be more in alignment. Okay, and misalignment look like disorder. Any disorder that you have, whether it's internally in your mind, with your emotion, with yourself, or around you, is a representation of the disorder that you are experiencing, and you need to rectify. So you being called to, or we being called to stay still and tap into our intuition, tap into that feminine energy, tapping into mama, and just allowing ourselves to receive and be receptive of Father, or receptive of messages, or something that's going to be for your highest good. And you're going to know, because it's going to come through your heart, and you're gonna feel it in your heart. So just trust your heart and trust your intuition around this time, and just stay still. Try not to talk too much, but express your emotions and feel, whether it's through actions or whatever the case may be. Okay, we are being called to tune in and connect. Tuning in meaning going within, and connect with different aspects of yourself that you've let go of, whether it's your love or whether it's your care, whatever it is that you feel as though you've let go within yourself, whether it's your trust for yourself, or whatever it is that you've let go, however you've let yourself go. You are being called to realign and go within and tune in to your own inner voice and really listen to him or really listen to her and hear what it is that he got to say to you. So even if it can be through meditation or whatever, that allow you to like cry if you need to, or allow you to yell if you need to, whatever it is that you need to do in order for you to like heal and grow and get out of like this space that may seem like it's heavy on your heart or heavy on you, and that's for some of you guys. But yeah, being called to tune in, connect, trust your intuition, tap into our intuition, and allow yourself to receive higher guidance and higher counsels from our spirit guides, because God gotta speak through all of us that is in line with those energies. So as long as you're pure in your heart and you're higher frequency vibration for God is to come through you and speak through you to relay a message to someone through you, then you'll be a conduit and you'll be that source to receive that message from. You just have to be aligned, and you have to be still, and be present with yourself to receive the messages. But let's see what else this full moon in Libra is bringing. So we have the Five of Cups. Okay, with the Five of Cups here, I'm getting somebody is sorting through their emotion. I'm getting like this full moon in Libra is going to fuel a lot of our emotions and calling us to make sense using our senses connected to the emotion, connected to the feelings, to sort through our emotions and how it's affecting the current of our lives, and just how turbulent things may be around us, or however turbulent things may be around us, and however cloudy our minds may be. Your sun, your enlightenment, your knowledge, whatever your reflection, whatever you're reflecting on, whatever you need to sit with yourself and think on or reflect on, is gonna allow you to, kind of like, because I'm trying to show you guys, it's gonna allow you to get rid of the clouds. It's gonna allow you to get rid of the foggy minds and the foggy thoughts that, you may have been having or you may have been experiencing. And just allow the sun to bring clarity into your mind and just bring light into, different parts of your mind that's kind of like, not giving you a break, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like it's a lot of us that, it's a lot of air energy that's like influencing a thought. So it's a lot of thoughts that are coming through, and we have to sort through those thoughts and not create clouded thoughts or clouded mind to where now we're unable to see clearly or think clearly. Therefore, we're not aligned. Therefore, we're moving in the wrong path. Therefore, it's only going to be more, restriction and more friction and more, conflict going on internally or it may manifest externally of you. So yeah, just allow yourself to reflect and stay still. I feel like a lot of us are, it's something that we actually took it upon ourselves to really sit down and reevaluate all the things that we've been accumulating inside of our cups, and seeing what's in it. What do you have in your cup? Have you been having wine, water, bleach? What is it? What have you been accumulating in your cup? And assess that and see what it is that you need to get rid of, you need to release and throw away, or whatever it is that you need to like cleanse and allow new energy to come in. Or if you are satisfied with whatever it is that you've been accumulating, that allow yourself to just enjoy all that you've been creating and stay still, and enjoy all of it, because you can't just keep creating and not enjoy, because what's the point? You're supposed to enjoy and create. So you create the atmosphere towards though you can enjoy those things that you're accumulating, and you're not just accumulating with no reason behind it, just to accumulate, or you're just doing just to do. So that's what I got with that. And then with the other card, we have the Ace of Torches. The Ace of Torches is this full moon in Libra is extending to us some form of help that helps ignite an inner passion towards things that we see has great value. So the Libra energy is going to allow us to stand tall and be able to observe through all things and the things that we consider valuable, and be able to see it for what it truly is, so that when we come back down to ourselves and we make the decision we need to make, we make the right decision. So allow this internal passion to turn into something that allows you to be fueled by passion towards something that is good and great, and that's going to be beneficial not just to you but collective overall of the energy you're trying to like take in, but like it's going to allow you to see clearly, but if you allow that inner passion to turn into anger, you might find yourself doing dark things and unnecessary things for you to achieve certain things that would eventually backfire in the future. So this full moon in Libra is shining the light and giving us that extra assistance to be able to see, and it's up to us to climb up to see. Okay, it's not gonna force you to see, it's just gonna happen, it's just gonna show, and it's up to you to see and move accordingly. And then we're gonna close off with the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is you tapping into your first eye, because that's what I consider the first eye that awoken when we were in a mother womb and we weren't able to see with our eyes, that allowed us to see the reality that we were in while still being aware within and developing a body and all that type of stuff to come into this reality. But that's another knowledge, some other knowledge for another time. But I feel like a lot of people are going through that awakening of the first eye, where they are starting to see things a bit more clear. It's like another veil has been lifted off and they're able to see clear now. And I feel like this full moon in Libra is doing just that, is literally bringing more heat and more fire and more passion into your first eye, so that it can open and see clearly the illusion that you've been lost in, and so you can see the truth for what it is, and you can move correctly now, instead of allowing yourself to be directed any kind of way. And you can have sovereignty over yourself, over your being, over your existence, and be accountable and responsible for the powers that you have, and just being more aware and stop running away from yourself. That's this full moon in Libra message, and I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope you guys can take something from it, and I'll catch you next time.